March del Plata, hopes that 44 crew members of a missing Argentine Navy submarine may be alive rose when the Defense Ministry said the vessel likely tried to communicate via satellite on Saturday as a search mission was underway in the stormy South Atlantic. The ministry said 7 failed satellite calls that it believes came from the San submarine were detected in a likely sign the crew was trying to re-establish contact. Satellite calls detected over the weekend during a search and rescue operation for a missing Argentine submarine did not come from the vessel, as previously believed. A Monday deadline imposed on Zimbabwe President Robert Mugabe to resign by his own ruling party passes with no word from the embattled leader. 3 UCLA basketball players accused of shoplifting in China apologized before coach Steve Alford announced they were being suspended indefinitely. Filthy toilets, unclean water and a lack of medication were a few issues captured on camera by refugee advocates, as up to 370 men refused to leave the former detention center. One of America's most notorious killers and cult leaders, the mastermind behind the helter-skelter killings in 1969 and the murder of Sharon Tate, has died at the age of 83. Zimbabwe's President Robert Mugabe defied expectations he would resign, pledging to preside over a ZANU-PF Congress next month even though the ruling party had removed him as its leader hours earlier. With the help of Australia's Fred Hollows Foundation and the Cambodian government, Gachan is able to see clearly for the first time in 3 years. Satellite calls detected over the weekend during a search and rescue operation for a missing Argentine submarine did not come from the vessel, as previously believed. The signals, in the late morning and early afternoon, lasted between 4 and 36 seconds, the ministry said. Argentina is working on tracing the location with an unnamed company specializing in satellite communications, the ministry said. It was not immediately clear what type of calls the vessel may have tried to make, but submarines that are stricken underwater can float a location beacon known as an EPIB to the surface that can then emit emergency signals via satellite. Whipping winds and more than 6-meter waves in the South Atlantic hindered the international search for the submarine. The last confirmed location of the German-built San was 432 kilometers off Argentina's southern Atlantic coast early on Wednesday. The U.S. Navy said it was deploying a deep-sea rescue mission to Argentina from California to support the effort, with a remotely operated vehicle and 2 vessels capable of rescuing people from bottomed submarines set to arrive in coming days. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. As nations from Chile to South Africa offered help, Argentine sea vessels and planes scoured the southern seas. But a storm pitching powerful winds and waves more than 6 meters high has disrupted visibility and movement in the area, Navy spokesman Enrique Balbi said. The submarine's color and design, which aimed to camouflage the vessel in the ocean's surface, also posed a challenge.